Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content to show your support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video or we go live with a live stream. So guys, the update 520 aka Far From Home update has been released for about a week, and today it is time to finally release our tier list for the month of July, guys. We try to wait as much as possible and gather as much feedback as possible before we release that tier list, and we are due for it, guys. So we got 3 new characters, 4 new uniform if I'm not mistaken. No, it's 3 new characters, 3 new uniform, because Spider-Man, well, we counted as the same, and 1 tier 3 advancement that's not considered with uniform. And you can see we have many changes with this tier list, guys. You can see the display is completely different than the previous one, which is, you know, I always work to improve my content for you guys, and that's part of it. Not only is it a lot clearer to actually read the tier list, but you have icon on this tier list. You can see a middle, a phone, and an airplane on this tier list, and that's pretty much to explain. The middle is for leadership, the phone is for support, and the plane is for World Boss Ultimate Striker. So it's a lot easier to see what it means on the actual image that way. You can also see pink dots on some characters here. It's just because those are the characters we're gonna be talking about in this video. The regular tier list that you can actually find on the Discord server, link in the description below the video, guys. You go on the Discord server and you go on the tier list channel there, and you can actually find the tier list there, and there will be no pink dot on this one. It's just overall tier list. So we're gonna get started, guys. We're gonna go from God tier and go down to whatever we're gonna go down to cover all the new characters slash uniform slash tier 3 advancement, and hopefully you guys agree with my tier list. If not, well, I'm open to suggestion what could be changed here. I'm always open. Just give me good arguments, guys. Tell me why this character should not be in the section I put him, and where it should be and why. That's what I want to hear from you guys. Telling me, for example, you know, the trolls that's like, this tier list trash. Why? Explain yourself. You know, if I have no explanation, I cannot make those tier lists better. And in the past, I changed things in my tier list because I listen to people and I listen to feedback, and I'm not a god. I am not 100% right. I do mistakes. I do have my personal feedback and come in consideration, and I might not have the best build for each single character in the game. So feedback is very important, guys. So let's get started in the gut tier. Here we have my boy Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange got a massive improvement with his tier 3 advancement. Put him in my opinion stronger than Captain Marvel, to the Jean Grey and Thanos level without a single doubt. Well, PvE wise, Doctor Strange has become the #1 PvE character in the game. If you combine World Boss Ultimate, Giant Boss Raid, and Alliance Battle Extreme together, I think this guy has the craziest power in PvE. And in PvP, this guy is a top 5 for Alliance Tournament, top 10 for Alliance Conquest, and can destroy anything on his way in timeline if played manually. So that makes this guy a meta in every section of the game, guys. Similar to Jean Grey, but he has more power in PvE than Jean Grey. The only advantage that Jean Grey has on him and Thanos has on him is that they are a little bit better in AI play PvP, but PvE wise, it kicked their ass very solid. So easily, I don't think anybody's gonna argue about this choice. Doctor Strange, God tier with his friends Captain Marvel, Jean Grey, and Thanos. Now if we move to the strong section, the first dot we have here is Spider-Man 2099. Basically, Spider-Man 2099 is like you take Ronin, and you make him like, you give him steroids, and that becomes Spider-Man 2099. So in my opinion, if Ronan is there, Spider-Man 2099 deserves to be there. Spider-Man 2099 not only is a meta for Wall Boss Ultimate, he can actually clear higher stages than Ronan, but also in the PvP, guys. In PvP, this guy is a top 10 PvP character in the game right now. I did some testing with him with CTP of Destruction, and he could just one-shot Jean Grey. And also, his strongest ability, with the ability as the most survivability too, which is this 5th skill, is actually the #1 skill on the priority list in PvP when you play him. So that just turned this guy on into a monster in both PvE, autoplay, manual play, and PvE. I still haven't tested him in Islands Battle Extreme, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to score over millions without too much problems with a CTP of Destruction. So this guy is a goddamn god. Wall Boss Ultimate Proxima 60 plus if you have a good raid level, if you have over 50, I say 55% energy, a physical attack on cards. He is just total monster, so he definitely deserves to be in the same category as people like Captain America, Ronan, Quicksilver, Mr. Fantastic. He's about the same level than those people, maybe even stronger than some of the people I just mentioned. So definitely the strong tier list, the strong tier, this is the home for Spider-Man 2099 in my opinion. Now if we move to the good tier section, we're gonna start with Electro here, the first red pink dot I can see. Electro is a monster in PvE. PvP, I'm not a big fan. He still can do some decent work on autoplay, but I don't think he's gonna be a game changer for PvP. He's gonna be a solid character for Alien Conquest, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much gonna be it for PvP. But PvE, this guy, level 70 CTP of Rage, can do over 1 million Alliance Battle Extreme, which turned him into the best speed supervillain in the game. It's about 15 to 20% stronger than Korath. Wall Boss Ultimate, you can do Wall Boss Ultimate 50 plus pretty much every single one of them, or close to that. At least Bonnie is a very easy 50 plus with him. Cole 40 plus is pretty easy. The other one, I didn't really test them, but all his skills are lightning damage, so he's similar to characters like Luna, like Thor. He can actually cover every single Wall Boss Ultimate, and he has a very, very, very strong survivability. So that makes this guy a very good character in the game PvE wise. The only reason he did not make it in the strong section, guys, is because his score is not as high as I wanted it to be for Alliance Battle Extreme. If this guy actually score over 2 million Alliance Battle Extreme, or even over 1.5 million, I will actually move him to one level up in the tier list. But he's just lacking that little bit of damage, which is actually caused by his 5th skill. The end of his 5th skill, the big blue balls, actually, instead of going to the target you're targeting, which is the beast, for example, in Alliance Battle Extreme, it just pick a random target on the map and land on that, so you lose a lot of damage from that. If they actually cut it that skill better, this guy will even be so much stronger. Next in this tier list, we have Hydro Man, a monster for Shallow Land. Shallow Land 80 plus is possible with him. Wall Boss Ultimate 40 plus on Cole, yeah, Cole, Ebony, and Carver's Glaive. So that makes this guy very, very, very solid. About the same power than Ice, in my opinion. So that is just easy to put him in there. PvP wise, I did not do much testing, I cannot really say, but I was really disappointed when I tried him on manual play in a timeline battle. But if you guys have Alien Conquest feedback on this guy, please let me know. The next characters we got here is Molten Man. Molten Man is pretty much the same power than Hydro Man, but instead of being able to play Core Obsidian in Wall Boss Ultimate, it's going to be Proxima, because his skills are very physical based, no energy damage really. So he's going to be able to do Proxima 50 plus, Ebony not so much because of the physical damage against. Carver's Glaive 50 plus is a very easy Shallow Land 80 plus, very easy. Basically, he is very similar to Hydroman's cover, one less wall boss ultimate, but can actually clear those wall boss ultimate with a higher floor. He has more damage output than Hydroman, so they are both ending up in the same section, and they're both very characters that they are very close to each other in power. Personally, I will recommend Molten Man over Hydroman, but somebody could recommend Hydroman over Molten Man, not be wrong, because they are so close to each other in power. On my first testing, I thought Hydroman was not good, and guys, I did apologize for that in the video. Both of them are amazing, guys. Now if we move down, we have Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Netmarble troll you again. So that's the song, guys. Basically, the uniforms of Spider-Man are actually not even worth getting. Well, the black uniform is worth for PvP, but that is pretty much it. If you compare Infinity War damage output to the two new uniform damage output, you will not really see a difference in PvE, which is a huge disappointment. They had a chance to make Spider-Man great. They had a chance with that defense down on the red uniform that they just released, Far From uniform. They had defense down on the 4th skill, and they had the chance to actually make him great for Wall Boss Ultimate finally. And they decided that that defense down was not going to apply to Wall Boss Ultimate. So if you want to do Wall Boss Ultimate with Spider-Man, that you pick either a uniform Infinity War, a black suit, or a red suit from a Far From Home update, they will all do about the same damage. And the only advantage you get with one of the new uniform is in Shallow Land, because defense down does apply in Shallow Land, and that red uniform does a lot more damage than Infinity War or black uniform in Shallow Land. That's for sure, but that's the only difference. But if you don't really count Shadowland when you look for buying a uniform for a tier 3 character, in my opinion, and huge disappointment. But since he already has a tier 3 advancement, he is a very solid PvP character, still a decent PvE characters. We have to put him in the good tier section, which he does deserve, but we are left on our appetite from the trolling from Netmarble. That is for sure, guys. Now we got one more characters to check out here, and it is my boy Mysterio. Some people will say, Mysterio should be in the good section. He really could, to be honest, but I think he's lacking a little bit of power to make it to that section, in my personal opinion. I really think he's lacking just a little bit of power. I think that if they actually change his sports skill to be a little bit stronger and give him that little bit extra damage, it could be there. I could not reach stage 80 with him in Shadowland. 70, I think I was at 72 with a proc. I think that was the best he could do, so it left me a little bit on my appetite. Strong for Lance Battle Extreme, strong for Wall Boss Ultimate. That takes energy, it's extra energy attack, so a Body Moth 50 plus is possible, Call 40 plus is possible, Corvus 50 plus is possible. It is very solid, but they just lack a little bit to make it to the good section, in my opinion. In my opinion, his character is pretty much similar to you know, Crystal with the Fantastic Four uniform. Very strong characters, but just lacking that little extra thing to actually make it to the next level in the tier list, in my opinion. So that covers pretty much all the new characters, uniform, tier 2 advancement, guys, that we got in Far From Home update. As always, guys, I want to get your feedback on my rankings for every single characters. If I forgot to put a leadership next to your characters, a support next to your characters, or a Air Strikers Wall Boss Ultimate Striker account icon next to their characters, please let me know. If you think characters should be changed to a different section of the tier list, you know, from average to good, from good to average, for example, please let me know in the comment section with an explanation of why I should change it, guys. I want to know why. I don't want to just hear, hey, this guy should be there, boom, I'm gone. No, I want an explanation. If I don't get an explanation, I won't even pay attention to what the hell you're saying in the comment section, to be honest, because I want real feedback, guys. Anyway, that's pretty much all we had for today. Again, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, show your support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified with new videos and live streams. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully I get to see you in the next video, and have a good day.